Music 59 years and 49 years professionally. 50 albums of my own, or as a leader of a group or as a solo album. And jazz albums I've produced easily another 10 or 15 of other people, and non-jazz maybe another 10 or 15. So yeah, it's been a lot of recording. I think close to maybe around 70 is a spot, good number. Wow, actually, I don't know about concerts, but gigs, right? I mean, club gigs, corporate functions, small concerts, large concerts. Because of the fact I used to play 260 gigs a year over many years, it's about 8,000 times that I've stepped on any kind of stage. Anything from hole-in-the-wall jazz clubs to 7,000 seat arenas, and the rare 35,000 seat stadium where it's not a jazz concert, it's probably a variety show where I'm one item. I would say 75% of the shows I've done in my lifetime have been in Singapore. I did my jingles from 1981 to 1991, and I composed and or produced a total of 700 jingles in that period. Awards, I don't know about the number. I don't really remember how many exact awards I've received. I've received maybe international advertising awards, Singapore, Malaysia, New York, and London. I would say about 30 awards. Finalists as well as either silver or bronze or maybe a couple of golds. I wrote quite a number of campaign songs, national courtesy song, national productivity song. As far as the national songs, which everyone has now lumped together and called them National Day songs, I composed only one, but I worked as music director and arranger for the three first stand up for Singapore. We are Singapore and Count on Me Singapore. But I guess the actual national songs, I would say 4. There was one that I didn't sell for use as a National Day song that I really liked, that ended up being the song for the national exhibition at Suntec City when it first opened. And that was called My Singapore Story. I still like it. I still want to re-record it and release it. My own offering for one of the national days. Maybe this year should be the year. Yeah, I don't have much time. Better get onto it. One time if you work with a symphonic band, it's 90 piece, or you work at the symphony orchestra, it's 110 piece. But I would say jazz musicians, classical musicians, orchestras, big bands, easily 2,000 people I work with. Yeah. I called it Jeremy Monteiro at 65, the state of my art, because I think at this point I can kind of say that this thing I do is my art, and that people enjoy. It's going to be in 2 halves. The first half will show my piano playing abilities. So it will be in small band trio, quartet, and quintet. And that's when people really get to see me play the piano, And then the second half will be mostly my compositions, some rearrangements of my compositions with the members of the Jazz Association Singapore Orchestra, who will be buffered by some great musicians coming to play. 85% at least of the songs that we play on the evening will be my originals. So, and I'm glad that people don't treat my originals like originals, and they just treat it like music, which I really appreciate.